On a Friday evening, a rescue team responded to what seemed like a standard distress call. An elephant had fallen into a well and needed extraction. When the team arrived, they found a situation far more technical than reported. The animal was trapped at the bottom of a narrow, sheer 45-foot shaft. The elephant had already been treading water for over 12 hours, and its physical reserves were rapidly failing. At this depth, attempting to secure lifting gear to a thrashing animal is completely unfeasible. The team had to stabilize the aquatic environment before any rescue equipment could be deployed. The mission quickly evolved from a simple animal rescue into a complex engineering challenge, involving complex hydrology, managing heavy logistics, and the animal's specific anatomy. The first priority was to drain the well completely. If the team could lower the water level, the exhausted elephant could finally find its footing and rest. This diagram shows the challenge. The well cut directly into an Actis water table, constantly refilling. Fighting the 45-foot drop, the team had to manually prime the pumps to create the vacuum pressure needed to pull the water. Once the pumping began, the intake lines were continuously assaulted by debris. Mud, thick grass, and sticks repeatedly clogged the equipment, forcing the crew to halt the operation every 45 minutes to clear the pipes. This required a non-stop operation through the night, with the crew cycling through maintenance and refueling the heavy pumps in total darkness. At daybreak, it became clear that the groundwater was refilling the well nearly as fast as it was being removed. The team had to call for 2 additional pumps to finally outpace the water table. Draining the well successfully bought the animal more time, but it immediately revealed the next hurdle: the physical weight of the extraction. By morning, the water level was finally stable, and the elephant was standing. Phase 1 was complete. This environment was remote, dominated by dense brush and narrow, unpaved red soil paths, making it nearly inaccessible for heavy equipment. To lift several tons of weight 45 feet straight up, the team needed construction-grade cranes. Moving that machinery through miles of pathless wilderness required hours of slow, careful navigation. Even with the cranes finally positioned at the edge of the well, the most dangerous part of the operation was just beginning. To safely attach heavy canvas lifting straps to a panicked wild animal, it must be completely sedated. But in a well with standing water, sedation introduces a biological crisis known as the trunk paradox. As anesthesia hits, the elephant's muscles relax. The heavy trunk drops limply. If the tip falls below the waterline while unconscious, the animal will immediately inhale water, leading to rapid drowning. Rescuers had to time their intervention to the exact second. The moment the animal fell asleep, they had to move in to manually lift and hold the trunk above the water. This required crew members to jump into the confined space of the well alongside a thrashing, multi-ton animal to keep its airway clear. The success of the entire rescue relied on surviving this narrow window of time between sedation and the final lift. With the trunk secured and the straps in place, the crane lifted the elephant clear of the 45-foot drop. Once on solid ground, the animal was revived and successfully returned to the wild. From Friday evening to Saturday morning, the team had to manage a sequence of critical mechanical and biological variables that could have turned fatal at any moment. A rescue of this scale demonstrates that modern wildlife conservation often requires intensive, real-time problem-solving under extreme pressure. Saving this life required the team to bridge the gap between several technical fields, addressing fluid dynamics, heavy industrial mechanics, and veterinary science to overcome the unique constraints of the environment.